Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Yesterday and before, we talked about the zakat. What means the zakat? Zakat, that means the charity, and we have another word called the sadaqah. I just give some up what you have before, and inshallah bi'idhnillah ta'ala. The sadaqah and the zakat, we have used the same for one thing, but Islamically, the zakat, what means zakat? That's the duty. And the sadaqah, that's the voluntary. The zakat, what they need a condition. Number one, to have a certain amount, and nisab, and one as well, to pay a certain rate to pay, 2.5. But 1 year now. But the sadaqah does not need. The zakat given for all the Muslim people. Allah Ta'ala, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إنما الصدقات للفقراء والمساكين والعاملين عليها والمؤلفة قلوبهم وفي الرقاب والغارمين وفي سبيل الله وابن السبيل. سبحان الله. Anyway, this 8 categories you have to pay zakat for him only. This is zakat duty. But the sadaqah, you can give it for the Muslim, non-Muslim, even for the animal.
Same code. Why you do put your code?
So, Bismillah.
Same code.
Now.
2705. Why is it?
Anyway, so that is the difference between what? The sadaqah and the zakat. The zakat given for the Muslim, the sadaqah given to anyone, any creature. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم في كل كبد رطب أجر. Every half a liver, every alive creature, you pay for that Allah give you one. And yesterday we talked basically about the zakat of the money. We have the zakat of the money, we have the zakat of the animal, we have the zakat of the tradition, tijara. Now, trading, we have the for that plan. Yesterday we talked about what? Zakat of the money. What is the money? Money that means you pay for your habit, the gold, the silver, and what? The animal. If you have animal, if you have even one cow or one camel, that called your money. And if you have a car or a house or a shop or a land or any property for trading, that you have to pay for that. But your own car, you don't need to pay for it. Your own house, you don't pay for that. And you have to reach a certain amount. What is it? What is the rate? What the rate?
For the 21
We scared of the gold.
24.
Okay. We have the actually quality of the gold. Number one gold 24, that actually the gold, the 100 gold. And we have less 21 and we have 18. If we want to size it or scale it, or the 24, the full of gold, okay, how many grams?
82.
85.
85.
Okay? If you have money, you have to say how much. If I want to buy a gold, if you reach to the 85 gram of the gold, then you have to pay and more. You have to pay for that. Less than that, no. If you have already gold, that 21, that is normal people, they must do take it. How many gram?
100.
100 gram. Or the 97, some goes in 100. Then you have to pay for that. How much to pay? 2.5. For 100. For the 1,000, 25. 10,000, 250. You have to pay every year as long as you have that money. Now the issue is, if I have money here, for example today, I have 10,000 here in Ramadan. I pay zakat, alhamdulillah. But my money is growing, I have a shop or something. Next year, next Ramadan, my money became what? 12. Should I pay for 12 now or for only 10? It's going to have two actual opinions. Number one, If you know yourself exactly when your money increase, for example, in Ramadan, I have 10,000. In Shawwal, I have 11. In the Muharram, the Qa'dah, I have 12. And so on, so on, so. If you know the time, you have to pay for that increased money, the extra money, on the time, after, in the same time. In Ramadan, I pay for 10,000. In the Shawwal, I pay for 1,000. In actually the Qa'dah, I pay for what? X7,000, and so. Or you have to collect all together in Ramadan, and you pay for all the money you have together. Even when it's growing through the year, you have all for that money. Now, another issue now. If I borrow someone money, I give Sheikh 10,000 euro. Okay? And I give brother 10,000 euro as well. And I have 10,000 euro, I should pay for how much now? 40. For 30? But my money is still with you now, not mine. What do you think, Sheikh?
I don't know.
Alhamdulillah, this is the best ijaba. Naam. هذا شيخ خالد. What is it?
Well, you answered us yesterday, so we know it already.
We talked, yeah, you know, we talked yesterday about it. Yeah, say it, تفضل.
So, because the money belongs to you, and you trust them that they are trustworthy people that they may pay you this life, so you have to pay for the zakat.
Exactly, that's your money. I give it, you give it to me, already in my pocket. But if you know someone, he will not give it to you. Or someone actually, you mountain, he will dance around, don't give the money, then you don't have to pay for that until when you have it. When you have it, to pay for 1 year. For example, if my brother he took my money for 5 years, 6 years, I know he will not give it to me. Whenever I ask him, he tries to cop out. Then I have no to pay for that. Because I'm not trust he will give it to me. But when he give it to me, I pay for how many? 1 year. Okay? I pay for 1 year now. And if they have a server, only server, the amount of the server you have to pay for that should be about 500 and something gram. That's what the server. That's talking about what the money now. So what is the money? The paper, basically the money, the gold and the silver in Islam. What the money in Islam? The gold and the silver. The paper that's new, not in the time of Prophet Muhammad.
So we don't consider diamond.
Huh?
Diamond.
It's not that the diamonds,
We
right?
don't consider it.
No, that consider money as well. But basically people have to, actually what is they have more? The gold and silver, but the diamond is very real.
Yesterday we talked about women had dahab.
Okay. Yes. He asked me about if the woman have it for herself. She had to pay. She had to pay zakat for that. Why? Some scholars said yes, some no. But Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he saw two women have the bracelet. And they asked them, did you pay for that? And said no. And they are afraid for you, for the hellfire, from the hellfire. So the scholar said, you have to pay even for that, you have it for your wife and your daughter. You have to bring them together and pay.
Sheikh, what about the properties?
The property, I said that if you use it as your house, you live in, you don't pay for that. Your car, you don't pay. But if someone, you rent for other people, you rent it. Or you make it to sell it, then you have to pay for that. Whatever you have, whatever anything, the land, the shop, the house, the car, any goods, you have to pay for that. Is that clear? Any question about it?
I have a question about the dahab woman. They say they have it just as jewelry, they swear it. Right?
Yeah.
They have to every year because they don't sell it or anything. It's just in their house. Right?
Yeah.
So they every time have to. sell
Every
money
year you have to pay for what you have.
the amount.
Okay, you have to count them and you have for that. I said that. That's already your money now. Already that is money. You can sell it anytime I take your money.
I think what it means is that a lot of women, they don't want to sell the gold,
Yeah, this
right?
is
And then,
Even they don't sell it.
Yeah.
Even for herself.
No, but that's what I'm saying, like, because they don't really possess a lot of cash, a lot of money, but they have the gold. So
That's the
they,
good you have to pay for.
exactly, yeah. So you
That's
have to
what I
basically
mean.
sell some of the gold and pay the zakat,
Then,
Nah.
then there's not the gold every time.
But it has to be.
You have to pay for that.
It increase.
Exactly, yeah.
It decrease.
No, increase, alhamdulillah. Always.
No, I know, but I mean, like, let's say, for example, I have like 5 or something of bracelet gold
No.
woman in the house, yeah, and then they every year just have to take it off to sell it.
No. You have to tell, yeah, my brother, if you have 1,000 euro, you pay 25 euro.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
No.
It's nothing. If you have 10,000 euro, 10,000, you have to every year 250. It's nothing. It's the money. That is zakat.
2.5.
Zakat is very actually few compared to the tax, for example. Okay, just a few things here. Now,
Okay, yeah, Sheikh.
That's how I feel.
Let him continue.
I don't know if I heard you wrong. You say, I'm saying that if I was
No, I see.
that we pay zakat for gold and silver. I mean gold and
All property.
gold and property, but not cash, not money, paper money.
No, even the cash.
So, eh?
Even the cash.
If I have paper money, can,
Your cash money.
but yes, cash money, paper money.
You have to pay for that.
But you are saying what I heard that the time of prophet there was no paper money.
I mean, no, I said, Chair, I said you have to, everything you have it, but the basic money, the gold and the silver. Now, for example, the euro, maybe go up or go down, the dollar, everything. What is the standard is the gold.
Okay, so you mean as long as one has the richness, when they are judging what to pay, it will be judged on gold and silver.
Exactly.
So here in Ireland, when they tell us we are going to pay zakat 2.5, the imams will look at the value of gold and silver and then they tell us what to pay.
Exactly. For example, you have 2 cows and 1 camel, and 1 shop and the house and the car, and you have some gold and some cash, and you have some Bitcoin. Gold, you have to get all of that. How much to the gold? If I reach the number that 100 will up for the gold, then I have to pay zakat.
If you don't reach, you don't pay.
If you don't reach that amount, you don't need. That is the nisab, Sheikh, nisab. Now, you understand? Now,
One more question, Chair. If you owe somebody money and you're paying a monthly installment,
no.
right? But you still have enough money to pay him in bulk as well. But because you agreed on paying monthly, right? Do you pay zakat on that money because you already owed somebody else?
You mean you forgive some people?
You're taking a loan, for example. You have a loan. You're paying the loan back.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the bank or something, right? And because you owed that money, do you still pay zakat on that? Because you still possess it, you know.
Exactly. As long as you possess it, you have to pay for that.
But it doesn't matter if you are in debt of so much money.
No, that's another thing. Now, what you have to pay for that. Another way, you can pay by installment. For example, now, if you have the money and you pay zakat in Ramadan always, okay, you can pay that through all the year. Every month, for example, 100 euro or 200, whatever you have, you divide this money to pay through all the year. Is that good and good? You can pay for 2 years in advance. This you can pay. You can feed the people, feed them in Ramadan. For example, the poor people have iftar, you feed them as iftar, only for the poor people. Don't make actually the big invitation and invite the good people, rich people, poor, no. For only the poor people, you give him your zakat for the feed for the iftar, you take 2 rewards. Reward of the iftar, or reward and what? Or your zakat. Now,
Assalamu alaikum.
just go back to zakat for the Muslim.
Okay, regarding the women having gold at home. So, quite okay, we have 2 quality of goods. So, if a woman keep gold for a year and zakat is due, meaning she or the husband need to take this gold to an expert or who knows gold or who are selling goods to tell them the quality. Because they have to know the quality before paying the money, whether the quality is around 21 or 24.
Exactly.
What do you think about
Basically, when you go to buy a gold, they give you a receipt by the size, by the amount.
that? Yes.
And you know what you have exactly.
Yes. But after 1 year, the value is, as
You can check the value.
The value is depreciating.
Anyway, you can check the value online, for example, and you know the value now is so, and how much we have, the number is like this.
time.
Okay, for example, now you go online. How much the gold now? 24. Before the very good quality. For example, now 140 or 150. Okay, how much gold I have? We can count to that number, to the price.
So you look at the gram, then you convert it.
Okay, then you can go to that the price. Another one. Further Sheikh. I forget that.
Mine is back to the way I started regarding to the ayah you read for us. We gave the principle that zakah is for zakat al-mali for the Muslims.
For the Muslim only.
Pay to the Muslims. But when you read the ayah, you gave us the fuqara,
ومساكين
masakin.
والغرس لا والمغلق قلوبهم
Let me talk in English. That you say for the poor, among them the travelers, among them miskin, the needy. Now the
the
question
new
is,
Muslim.
yeah, the new Muslim. But the question is, suppose the needy are non-Muslim.
Give him sadaqah, not the zakat. Give him sadaqah. Not, that don't count from the zakat.
Now we are talking about the half zakat, but the
Zakat for the Muslim only, and the sadaqah, give sadaqah for non-Muslim. If you know that non-Muslim will need the money, give him the sadaqah. Don't actually count them from the zakat.
Suppose we only have zakat, it may entice them to come.
If you have only that, that's for the Muslim.
Zakat, no, I'm talking about zakat. I mean zakat al-mal, and it may encourage them to come to Islam.
No, Allah said that for the Muslim, that's for the Muslim only. You can give sadaqah if you have extra. If you don't have extra, Allah will not ask you what you can do. Okay? That's it. I forget the point, subhanAllah. Anyway, let's go to back to Zakat al-Fitr. Maybe I found the word. Zakat al-Fitr should be when the last night of the Ramadan. But if we count it as usually in all the Western world now, we collect it and pay it after the Eid. That's sadaqah or zakat? That's sadaqah. So what is the best? The best to collect before 2-3 days before I send it. Or I have another option. I send money from my pocket as I guess I will have. Okay? I send the money. Okay, to the Zakat al-Fitr to give to people in that night of the Eid, and after that I take from that money to me. Okay? If I have extra, for example, I pay like a sadaqah. If I have actually less, then I have to buy from myself. Okay, because the sadaqah should not be given after the Eid, unless if someone have no money, he want to pay Zakat al-Fitr, has no money, but if they have the Eid, someone give him. Then you can pay, like you forget the salat, and now you pay. قضاء. Does that understand me? Now, and what the point I want to Sheikh Ramadan.
Now, something to clarify here.
Now.
Question number 1. Zakat al-Fitr, is it for the person on due, is it judged on me who is going to pay it, that before I pray, or to the person who is going to eat it before he prays?
I have to give it before I pray.
Okay, question now. We find that we are here, for example, here now, what's the time now? 17, yeah?
Now.
8 o'clock.
Now.
And now the people who are going to eat their Eid, because the intention of Zakat is to make people who are going to make food to be happy.
Now. That.
People now in like in my country, Uganda, they are already 3 hours ago. In Malaysia by now they're already coming to 12 o'clock. Oh, Myanmar, let's say Myanmar. We need to send them money there. They will have their Eid
Before us.
before us.
Now.
So I didn't manage,
Abdullah bin Umar.
and I want you also to switch it.
Abdullah bin Umar radiallahu
It
anhu.
is coming from
No.
there to this way.
Abdullah bin Umar, the scholar of the Sahaba, the son of Umar, he used to collect it 3 days before. 3 days before, and give it to poor people in that time. More than that, no. Okay? Some scholars in our time say, if you see people in need, you can give them even in the half of the month. But the Sunnah, 3 days before the Eid, that's enough. After that, no. After good sadaqah. For example, now, if you start to sacrifice the animal of Eid al-Adha, can you pay sacrifice after the fourth Eid, day of the Eid?
No.
No.
No, what I'm trying to mean,
I know.
we are going to pray here our Eid.
Time difference.
It's still
I
before.
understood that.
Yeah.
I said that you can collect it 3 days before and you send it.
Yes, but those who are still with the even that, like here in the mosque, people are still coming. Their deadline is before Salah.
I give you another solution to pay from the budget of the masjid, for example. Pay from the budget of the masjid as long as you got to collect.
Oh, suppose you don't pay, but we are talking about what they have paid. Suppose the masjid has not paid, and this person he brings his zakat with him. I say this is and nobody has paid for them. Is their zakat now remains as zakat fitted because there they have already finished.
It's finished.
And here
Start now.
people are praying, but they don't want zakat fitted.
That's what we have to remind the people here in our community. My brother, if you want use the cattle for to be on time, on the sunnah, you have to pay in advance, 3 days here, and you can actually give it to poor people on the time of the Eid.
Yeah, or maybe tell the countries they're gonna send to. We send in this place and this Eid is this time. For example, you know.
Okay, that is we have to find a solution. The time is changed. The fatwa is changed with the case. Now we have like this when we said, okay, you have the most important before the Eid. Because the purpose of the sadaqah to make the Muslim happy in the day of the Eid.
Yes.
Not that people have a food, people have no food. No. We all same happy at have your food. Okay? Now. Anyway, any question?
I have it.
Oh, Bismillah.
Zakat fitr, some argue and say the sunnah is to pay it in food,
Now.
rice, etc.
Now, in the food of the town.
But now we can transport that food to Africa.
No.
We can,
No, we can send them money because Abu Hanifa, we have many scholars saying you can use that money because the Sharia is not a word, not a meaning. So what is the meaning? To make the poor people happy before they eat. They said, okay, if someone have a lot of food, but his son is sick, have to give him medicine, for example. Or someone he have to pay the rent of the house, or now the bill for the electricity, for example, and he still has nothing, then you can give him money for that.
question. Now, they have collected zakat fitr, they have given it to me, no. I'm in need, but I don't need, I consider instead of food, but I don't have fees for my child. Or my child needs food. Is zakat fitr, can it be used to
Money?
to pay medicine? But
Yes.
no is given.
Yes. The scholar said yes, you can give it. Abu Taymiyyah said that. Umar Abdul Aziz said that. Al-Hasan al-Basri said that. Abu Hanifa said that. You can collect it and give it to him, they will need exactly. And I have my friend in Syria, when I said this grandfather, you give me one day, and what you give you, people give me, oh my grandfather, I give it to my friend. Have actually like organizations for the poor people. I give it to him, he go to the houses, check what you have, what you need, and give them. Exactly.
Assalamu alaikum. Ya Sheikh,
Assalamu.
the question
It's
finished.
your time.
Yeah.
This has led to another good question again. Now, the original zakat is to give what people are eating in that community.
Exactly. What
But
they eat.
if there's no that options, then you give money. When there's no that options, good. Now, and there's a measurement for the zakat for each individual. That so number of this measurement of rice, of grains, you give it to somebody. It's not all about money. But if there's no alternative, that is when you give money. Now I want to give zakat in Nigeria. And I know that my people are eating rice there very well. And people used to say here, zakat, they convert the equivalent and say €9 per person, €7 per person. Why should I send €9 when I know that this is how much they are selling rice in my home country and this is the measurement I need to give to that person? Because if I should go based on €9, that measurement I will exceed it in Nigeria. Because the money here is higher than Nigeria. Definitely, I have to send money for them to buy that rice and get the measurement and give it according to one person.
Okay.
What is your position in that?
Zakat al-Fitr, that means basically the Sunnah, you have to give it out in your town, in your place, and every people will actually give the people around you. So that the money you have this amount, you have to take it out. Give it here or other place, that is your responsibility to take it out.
Yeah, but here we cannot.
If you don't have, send the same amount to other country.
So if I take the same amount, let's say I'm supposed to give out 4 measures, for example, in anywhere,
Yeah.
and I'm taking this €9. This €9 is going to give me 6 measures.
Okay.
So now, am I going to exceed the first jurisdiction of zakat?
You can make many people or give it more to the same people.
Am I not exceeding the law, the boundary of the zakat?
No.
Even more than this, the 4.
You can double.
No, you give your measurement.
Your
from here.
responsibility to take out the
Your
zakat,
measurement.
the quantity, the number of zakat to take it out. Who give it to you? For example, now, if you want to send, for example, to another country, but the food there actually expensive
Cheaper.
more than here,
Okay, yeah.
So should be more? No.
Same.
Only that is responsibility. Okay? For example, if you want to send, for example, to Syria now. To Syria, the rice more than here. Okay? Should you send more or the same amount here?
Here.
Same
Here.
amount.
So that you have to pay what you have to pay. Don't look whatever they eat there. Okay?
So in that case,
that is the dirty money. That is the dirty money among your money. You have to take it out.
So dear, now you don't care. Let's say, for example, rice is costly in Syria,
Yeah.
and you send €9 from here. Maybe instead of 4 measurement, if you send it to Syria, it's going to give you 2 measurements in Syria.
Exactly. What we have, we
So
collect
it's only
together.
that 2 measurements we give per person.
Exactly. So you collect together, you calculate all together, even that feed one person, that's fine. Sheikh, the amount is not according to the poor people, according to you. You have to pay what you have to pay, and look at people take more and less. Maybe someone eat more than other people. I counted eat only that? No. That's the money like a dirty money among your money. To purify your money, take it out. Okay? No more, no less. To poor people or more expensive. Not the shame.
Just to clarify for my brother.
Now,
Even within our community here, our zakat al-fitr is not equal.
Why?
Because of everybody breaks fasting on what? On his own meal. If my breaking of fasting every meal is 20 euros a dish, a meal, that's my standard.
Are we basing it on the meal, or there's a measurement we need to take from
That's
grains?
a measurement.
That is
on
my
what
question.
Zakat al-fitr is paid on what you give. You are feeding, isn't it?
no, that's the kafara.
No. What people are
Sheikh
eating in that
talk
area.
about the kafara. من أوسط ما تغني من أهليكم. That's the kafara الصيام. But the
Zakat is what
is the
people are
measure.
eating.
I know that nobody
What people are
here,
eating.
they
No.
say.
And it
That's
has
the standard for
measurements.
the kafara here. Now you mix between the kafara and between the zakat. The kafara for the yamin. من أوسط ما تطعمون أهليكم. From the middle what you feed your family. But the zakat is at a certain amount.
Yeah, Sheikh.
That's a certain amount, depending on the
Yeah, Sheikh.
village.
Yeah, that community.
No, depending on the size. صاع من تمر أو صاع من بر أو صاع من
That
شعير.
is my question since, and that's my position, my stand. Because if it is rice you want to give in Ireland here, it can never exceed that measurement. If it is corn you want to give, it can never exceed that, irrespective of anything that they are eating in that community. It can't be more than that measurement.
شيخ أو شيخ إسرائيل ما تيجي نقول هو دي كفارة. الكفارة اليمين من أوسط ما تطعمون أهليكم هذا كفارة ويسمونه make اليمين but it cannot complete it. Then you have to pay to feed 10 people exactly what you feed your family. But zakat al-fitr, no, that's a certain amount of the rice or the sha'ir or the dead tamar or something.
Yeah, and that was why I was thinking sending money back there is going to exceed the amount of the measurement.
Again, based on the community where you are.
نعم نعم جزاكم الله خير.
Yeah.
جزاكم الله خير. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت